And this is a little video to show the Hudson website where we're at right now, and I'm asking for your help to see if we need to totally rebuild this site or whether we can take the site as it is and finish it off. So I just want to go through how this site was built originally so that you have some understanding of what it's going to take. But this site has 5 sections: sectioning, mounting, grinding, polishing, analysis, and lab supplies. You can get to the sections from either the navigation bar or from the slides down here. Then under each, it's not working very fast, excuse me. Okay, under each, there's these 3 subsections, which are the menu items down here. So you see grinding and polishing has a lot of subsections. So this site was set up using a Word document that had the whole site architecture laid out for the navigation, and I'm just going to try and get down to like a page starts. So this is like the sectioning section, the page we were just looking at. So abrasive cutoff wheels is the first product. We have a photo, a paragraph, and then it says all these charts, and it's listed throughout it's listing these charts here. So from this, you have about 60 photos that are 4x4 72 DPI RBG JPEGs for the site. The only one that's bigger is the background here that we're using in the slider. And that gives you a place to start from. The Excel charts are all, let me just find those. Okay, sorry, thank you. Here are the Excel charts. So they're in each section. So this is the sectioning section. And I've already made CSV files, but you might need to remake them. Let me just show you the Excel chart from this first section. So this is the chart that you were seeing on that page that I just showed you, with the exception of this, at the end of the chart, there's this online catalog name. This is really a catalog description, and this is going to be a header in your shopping cart. So let me just go back to the site and show you that. So if I go to abrasive cutoff wheels here, and I add, this is that first chart. You can see all the charts from that page. And there's a little architecture here put in that you can find on the page to take you to the charts that are hidden behind your screen. You have to scroll down to. And then you can get back to the top by pressing the little asterisks. When you add to cart, this is that product description here. Now there's something to show you. I'm going to go back to that chart. In the Excel file, the client on most charts, not all of them, has 2 columns, price each. They're sold in 10 per pack, and this is the price for 1 10 per pack, or 1 10 pack. So this is the price when they add them to the cart, but the client wanted to show what each one costs individually. So if somebody's doing a side-by-side price comparison, it's quickly. So you just need to be aware of this, that's happening in many of the charts going through this site. So the site is more or less put together, with the exception of a few changes. And I have a second document with the website updates. And in here I have some of the problems that the other programmers were running into, such as they deactivated Jetpack and it caused the whole site to crash, restored, reactivated Jetpack, removed all database entries, and everything worked again. A lot of the charts, when we corrected the mobile devices, because at first you couldn't pan across and see the other side of the charts, suddenly one page in the whole site got side scroll bars at the side of the charts. And then activating WooCommerce membership plugin caused the navigation panel to read backwards. So there was a lot of really funky things going on. And the third programmer thought the site had been hacked. The second programmer thought there was a lot of global programming that kept getting in the way of little fixes. And both of these programmers suggested the site be rebuilt. So I want to put that out there. I'm looking for your best professional analysis. If you need more information or need more access, please contact me. So one of the big things in this site that we're still working on is to hide the pricing. The customer needs to log in to see the pricing. And Hudson, our client, wants to approve each customer so they can block their competition from getting to their pricing. So this actually affects 2 or 3 of the last columns of each chart. If I go back to Google Chrome, so sometimes it's going to affect 3 columns when we have the price each sold in 10 per pack or 25 per pack, or it's going to just affect the last 2 columns. So that's going to be different throughout the site. And let me just go and show you. We use TablePress for all the tables. And the last programmer I used duplicated and made this second version, a 001 version of all the tables, so we could make one public and one private. But now we're faced with every time we do a table edit, we've got to do it in 2 places. So this is going to be very annoying. If there's a better way that we can just make those last 2 columns blank, or 3 columns depending on the chart, blank, from the public or private pages, that would be a much better way to go. So I need some help and your advice in that arena. The other big things, I'm not going to go through everything in this document. This is the website update 717 or 7715. But I'm going to go through the big ones with you. The search button is very clunky right now. You can't see it very well, or you couldn't on lower resolution laptops, but my client was having a real hard time clicking in the search field, and I suggested we recolor it so that it is has white in the center with gray around the outside. But I think it might be better to have a search whole button up here, and maybe get a whole new search button, because right now when I search for a product, say if I'm going to copy this product code and put it in here, it's really going nowhere. And we were also finding that different times, depending on how we set things up, these products were categorized as posts in the hierarchy. So when we clicked on search by post, then we could actually get a link and it would click back to that page. Which that was okay if that's what we have to live with. If we could get it to go and highlight the product number that we just searched for, so you could see in the chart where you're going, that would be fantastic. But I just need to get to this page to launch a site when you search by product number. If you think we need a new search button, there's lots of great options out there, especially even through all the Woo plugins. Please give your recommendation and select one. I request a quote. This is a big item that we have to change. But there is one page that this refers to. So I've got in this go to analysis chemicals. And I had originally thought this would be a chart. So analysis chemicals, just like the other charts you've seen on the page. The last programmer put it in like this, which we still need to have like quantities for each of these items. And it's very hard to tell the product code from the description. So I would like it to be formatted like our other charts. And I think this, if we're going to put this request a quote on the page, then it needs to be at the top and the bottom for easy access. We also need a quantity button within the chart when you put it back to the way it was. And then in the hierarchy of things, he had used this YIT plugin, and we still need to make sure that my client has a panel where he can go for all these request login users. So we don't have that set up here as of yet. So that was a big thing. A lot of this is just small CSS changes, but I'm going to go back to at the bottom. We still have to set up the shipping. We're going to add the UPS API. The client will be entering size and weight for each product in this site, but we need your best solution, and we need help with this. I have never done a site where it's going to be packing specific boxes, and I need some help to tell my client, okay, you need to give 5 different size boxes or whatever they need or whatever they ship in, and then the plugin can go and calculate roughly what the weight and the size of the shipping and work out the shipping for these products. So we're going to need some help in that arena. And then any other ideas you have when you go through this site that could give us some functionality that would be really cool. If you want to give me a quote range, like this is the lowest end I can see all this work coming at. If we get into problems or we do some research, this is the highest end. I don't mind working with a price range with you. And I'm looking forward to seeing your quotes. Try and keep this video short, so thank you very much.